Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Ricky with Shoe Monster Tech, and today we're looking at the Benchmade Bailout. Yes, we're going to do a full review on this knife. This knife was actually lent to me by Colin, a buddy of mine. I really appreciate you letting me review this knife. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritties and all the goodies, you guys go ahead and check out my Instagram page, Shoe Monster Tech. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. But yeah, check out my photos on there. I like to foreshadow photos and stuff like that for my reviews. Also, if you guys are interested in getting one of these bad boys here, I'll leave the links down in the descriptions. It's my email. So yeah, that's that. Okay, well, let's get into the specs of this bad boy. Now, this is considered an everyday carry tactical knife. As you can see, yes, it does look tactical-ish, right? Yeah, it looks badass. All right, overall length on this is 8.07. Blade length is 3.38 inches. The cutting edge is 3.125 inches. Blade width is 1.00 inches. The blade thickness is 0.09 inches, and the blade handle, the handle thickness is 0.39 inches. So it's definitely thinner. It's very similar to the Bailout. Blade material on this is the CPM M4, so it's definitely a tougher steel for sure. A little harder to sharpen, but yeah, this is a tough steel. It's not a stainless steel, so for you folks out there that live in a very humid area, maybe not the best choice, but they do have a coating on here, so that's going to help protect from any corrosion to that nature. So yeah, tough steel, holds its edge very well. All right, blade style, you got that Tanto edge. Very, very nice. I love Tanto blades. Blade grind, it is a flat blade grind. You can check that out there, see if we can get some good light on that. There we go. And the blade edge on this is plain. Now, the handle length is 4.70 inches. Handle width is 1 inch even. Like I said before, the handle thickness is 0.39 inches. And the material is aluminum, and you got that like diamond texture to it. It looks really good, and it is pretty grippy. The OD green, now this is the M4 style Bailout, so yeah, it's gonna it's all of them come with the OD green with the gray blade, so it looks slick, definitely. Now the weight on this is 2.7 ounces, so it's under that 3.0 threshold, and so I consider this a lightweight, and it's not much heavier than the Bailout. The Bailout's super light, but this, it's not bad at all. Let's see, the pocket clip on this is tip up. So yep, that tip is going up when you throw this in your pocket. And this is a right hand, left hand user. So you got your thumb studs on both sides. And the access lock is your lock type. And there you go. That's it. That's it for the specs, guys. Make it quick and easy, right? Okay. So let's do some size comparisons. I've got the full-size grip here, so it's pretty similar to the full-size grip. If you're looking like from here to here in closed position, it's pretty similar. So let's open them up. Yes, indeed, it's very close. If you're going from pivot to pivot, it's very close in length. There you go. Now let's bust out the mini grip. Obviously, yeah, the Bailout is a bigger knife. Let's bring it pivot to pivot. There you go. Let's do the Para 3. And it is larger than your Para 3. And let's check out the Rat 1 by Ontario Knives. Now, the Rat 1 is still a larger knife. It's got the longer handle. And if we bring it over to pivot, yes, your blade is longer in length than the Bailout. So there you go. Let's put a Sharpie next to it. Yep, got a good idea of what it looks like in the closed position. Everybody knows the size of a Sharpie, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, let's go with the pros and cons, and we'll start off with the cons, right? Not a lot of cons on this knife. It's MSRP on this is $250, so you can probably find it for about $215-ish, give or take. So that could be a con for some people. You know, it's a very expensive knife. This is by far not a budget-friendly knife. So Another con I found on this is you got a lot of T6 screws here, a lot of hardware going on to take this knife apart and to clean it, or do whatever to it. So that could be a small con for you guys out there. And maybe a little bit more jimping down here at the bottom. I mean, really and truly, this knife doesn't need it, but you guys know me. I love my jimping. Especially it's a tactical-ish knife. It would look just a little bit better, I think, if we had some more jimping right here, back here. But it's really not a big deal, guys. It's really not. Okay, front finger choil. You can get a good purchase, and you can choke up because they have that little flat spot right there, if you can see it. So yeah, you can definitely choke up on it. I just wish there was a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. I mean, these are, like I said, I'm nitpicking at this knife because this is a really good knife. Okay, let's go into the pros. There's a lot of pros. Biggest pro, I think, is the looks. I love the way this knife looks. It's super, super slick. I mean, yes, it does look tactical, right? Another pro I've got on here is it does have a glass breaker. So anybody who's like in the medical field or firefighter, police officer, military, this would be a great knife. It's got that you know, multi-purpose function there. You know, it's great, and you have a lanyard hole, so that's a pro. The action, of course, is a huge pro on this. It's nice. I love it. No issues with it whatsoever, and it's for lefties and righties. So there you go, another pro. Another cool pro is this pocket clip. Yes, the screws are not recessed, but I mean, really and truly, it's not going to do anything. I mean, you're not going to be able to tell when you're slipping this into your pants pocket. So there you go. It's just a nice clip, nice deep carry. Of course, when you do carry it, let's close this up before I cut myself, right? So when you do carry it, you're just gonna have this showing on the top. Not a big deal. So there you go. Okay, the Tanto, I love Tanto blades, and just the blade overall looks good. You got a nice swedge on the top. It's just a good looking knife. Not too much contouring here, or chamfering, I'm sorry, going on the top here, but it's maybe you can notice that. Actually, I could maybe throw that as a con, or maybe if they add a little bit more chamfering on the top edges there. I mean, really and truly, you know, when I'm throwing cons at this, again, I am nitpicking at this knife because this is a great knife. The lightweight, under 3.0 ounces for you guys who love lightweight knives, pocket knives. This is definitely a great one. This is a little heavier in your bug out, like I said before, but the construction wise, this is a tougher knife by far. I mean, you got your liner, which goes to about here, and of course the aluminum handle. It's just a good quality knife. Yes. Do I think this knife is worth the MSRP $250? Yes. I would pay $250 for this. Of course, you can go to like Blade HQ or any other place, find it, you know, $212, $215, give or take, you know. So yeah, totally. I think this knife is very, very worth it. This is a great knife. I definitely love this more than the bug out. Yes, it's a lot more expensive than the bug out, but you know, whatever. It's worth it. I'd rather save up some extra pennies and get this. So, and people that I've talked to that have owned this knife or held this knife, they absolutely love it. The gentleman who let me borrow this knife, Colin, he loves this knife. This is one of his, he doesn't use it, you know, how can I say this? He doesn't use this every day, but when he's like at work and doing crazy stuff, I'll bring his beater knife. But this is definitely not his beater knife. And I got another buddy of mine who lives here locally, and he absolutely loves the Bailout. So there you go. That's my thoughts on this knife. Let me know what you guys think below. I'm very interested. Throw it down in the comments. That would be very awesome. Okay guys, well, I appreciate you guys watching. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and if you want to see more. And of course, you guys that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And hit that like button. Boom. Yeah, sweet, right? And you guys have a good day. Oh, and Merry Christmas, by the way. Stay safe. Bye.